Hi, an unboxing today. Now, I only ever do unboxings when I'm quite excited about something arriving. You might be able to tell, disclaimer right from the start, it's not a ukulele. In fact, it's actually nothing to do with ukulele. So at this point, you're thinking, right, what am I watching for? At least skip to the end of this video and listen to what this sounds like. All right, it is worth it, I promise. Okay, so let's get it unboxed. The good people who asked me to review the bass ukulele the other day, the horse bass. I've dealt with this company for many years because I bought a lot of ukuleles from them for school. Basically sent me a message, all right, which asked, it said, "Hi Rachel, do you play tongue drum?" Now, 90% of the world's population, hang on, all right, I would guess 90% of the population of the world is going to go either no, I don't play a tongue drum, or what on earth is a tongue drum? All right, steel tongue drum made in China. So the lovely people said, "Do you play tongue drum, Rachel?" And I actually answered, actually, yes, I do. Right, okay. You're going to see what a tongue drum is in a minute. Maybe 4 or 5 years ago, as I do, I got a little bit obsessed. I came across a video. Hang on. Concentrate what I'm doing. I am excited. I came across a video and I thought, wow, what an incredibly amazing sounding instrument. Hang on. I got really sharp scissors, so I'm having to be careful. There we go. Right, put the scissors down. Where was I? So, this amazing sounding instrument, we'll come back to those in a minute, called a tank drum. These are often called tank drums or tongue drums. I'll explain why in a minute. Woohoo! Right, okay, so we've got a case. We've got a strap for the case, I'm presuming. We've got a little booklet that says Steel Tongue Drum Music Book. Interesting, because I've never seen anything like that before. Okay. Let's see what's in this box. So, as I said, I got obsessed with these tank and tongue drums, and they weren't very popular at all. Ooh. And I was in class one day in school, and I put on a video of this tank drum, just to show the kids. And one of the boys in class said, "Oh yeah, miss, I got one of those." And I was like, "What?" And I said, "What, you've got a tank drum?" And he said, yeah. And I said, "Oh, can you bring it into school, Reese?" And he went, "Yeah, certainly, miss." And I asked him where he lived, purely because I didn't know how heavy they were. Well, anyway, it turns out he lived opposite me on the same street. We don't live in the catchment area of school. But anyway, so he, straight after school that day, he brought this tank drum over. I'm pulling these out to see what they are. And it's one of these, what you're going to see in a minute. So I promptly went away and ordered myself one. Mine was made in Russia by a company called Kosmosky. I will show you a bit later. Right, these look like, in here, beaters or mallets. Okay, I don't want to waste loads of time. I'll sort those out in a minute. Let's have a look at the drum. So, I got myself one of these tank and tongue drums 4 or 5 years ago. And it was mine, it wasn't for school. And I took it into school, and the pupils loved it. This is one of the reasons why I want to do this unboxing today, to sort of, if there are any other music teachers out there, the children just adored it. And we use it for composing, or we used it for composing, especially the children with additional learning needs, the ALN kids. I found some of them, it really calmed them down, and because of the nature of the instrument, you can't break it, and you can't really play it wrong. All right, so let's have a look at my new tongue drum. It was on Amazon, made by Horse, which are also connected to Camise and Acklot. And I've got to admit, when they contacted me about this yesterday, this is why I'm so excited, it's happened so quickly. I went on, they gave me the link, and I went on to Amazon and had a look, and I was gobsmacked at how many tongue drums are around. Now, as I said, I've had mine now 4 or 5 years, and we got 2 for school. We bought one and we won one in a competition. That's another story, all right? But I couldn't believe how popular these have become and how cheap they are compared to what they were a few years ago. So, right, this is a tongue drum. Opening. Okay, let's have a little look. It is a padded gig bag. I would describe it as that. Okay, I'm going to be careful. Ooh, okay, so there's the gig bag for now. Really handy. I think that's a lush idea. And taking it out, this is a tongue drum. Don't need that. So, ooh, right, there we are. Can you see my new tongue drum? Right, I've just dropped the camera a little bit, just to make it a bit easier for me to sit down. So, why is it called a tongue drum? Basically, it's got tongues or slots cut into them, okay? So that's the reason it's called a tongue drum. You do get wooden tongue slot drums, something like that as well. But this is now a sort of fairly standard called tongue drum. Why is it called a tank drum? Well, looking at this and bearing in mind, I have just unboxed it. You're looking at a sort of, you know, that eclipsal shape, and that's probably not what you call it. You know, it's a bit dome-like. Now, I don't know. I think this one is some kind of an alloy material. I'll do a review on it at some point. But basically, it's metal, and I'm just trying to peel the bottom off. Oh, to have a little look, you can see it's hollow. All right, something my tank drums don't have, the ones I've got, they don't have these feet. So I think that is a really cool feature, and I'll explain why a bit later. But basically, it's a hollow shaped piece of metal. Tank drum bit comes from the one I first bought by this company. Now this is Horse. This is the same company that I had that bass ukulele from. There's an awful lot of companies selling these on Amazon right now. This is a 12-inch. They're ranging from about 25 quid upwards. This one is about £89. My Kosmosky ones, they were roughly, you're talking about £300. So in price, these have come down dramatically. This is why I'm absolutely gobsmacked. I did not realise they'd become this popular. So back to why is it called a tank drum. My Kosmosky ones are actually made out of old gas tanks. This is how this instrument came about. You had metal workers. I don't know if it was only in Russia, but certainly that seemed to be where they were all coming from. You'd get a gas cylinder. I'm thinking British, but something like Calagas, okay, or propane tanks. And they would cut the bottom and cut the top off them, weld them together, and produce one of these, okay? Now, I don't know, this could well be a one-piece mould. I just don't know without looking into it. So, that's the reason it's tongues on the top, and originally they were made out of old gas tanks. Okay, right. I think the next thing to do now is, let me just explain a little bit more. Each one of these tongues, I don't know what this will sound like at the minute. Okay, are different notes. Now, rather than waste time putting these together, hang on, it's on, okay? Again, I don't know what this is going to sound like. I will mic it up properly in a minute. All right, I absolutely love the sound of these, and as I said, the children in school love them as well. Okay, the tongues are cut at slightly different sizes, hence you get different pitches. According to the description, this one is in C. Now, I will check it. Obviously haven't checked it yet because I've just got it out of the box. All right, but each one of these tongues is a different note. I'm guessing that book that has arrived had numbers in it, and they will probably correspond to these. They are only stickers on the top, but it's certainly going to be interesting to find out what this one sounds like. So just give me a second to set the mic up, and I will get playing it. Right, I've set it up. I've not recorded something like this before. I can hear it echoing back at me, so I don't know what the audio will be like. I have set a microphone up there, and I've got the overhead done as well. We'll just have to sort of learn as we go with this one. So, tongue drum. When are they used? I suppose they've probably come quite popular with things like yoga, meditation. Having had a quick look yesterday after the horse people contacted me, it seems that they are being used quite a lot in school now. Now, I know when I first introduced them into our school, I didn't know any of the teachers who were using them. And in fact, almost everybody who has seen and heard them have been absolutely mesmerised by the sound of them. Okay, but as I said, the children in school love hearing them, they love playing them, they use them to compose. I do often use them to try and calm the children down as well. So it comes with this booklet, which I've had a quick look. It's numbers in there, so it sort of corresponds to the different tongues or notes. At the back here, I've put the beaters or mallets, or as my husband calls them, bumper sticks. For some reason, one of our dogs loves nicking these. It comes with quite a nice little stand. I think that's quite cute. And the little finger, I don't know what you call them, finger mallet. Okay. So let's have a listen. As I said, hopefully the audio will be good. First of all then, let's just use one of the rubber mallets that it comes with, and I'll just try and go round the numbers. They're not in order. It doesn't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so have a listen to this. I'll keep going. Okay, now the reason I got a bit confused then is the number system. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, presumably if it's in the key of C, C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Then you've got another 1, which should be another C. But they've just got little dots on them. So that's when my glasses came up. I was frantically looking for the little dots. Okay, and then what's interesting is if that's a C, all right, presumably C, D, E, F, G is is a fifth, and that big tongue in the middle, that one is the lowest note. So it isn't actually a C as the lowest note. So you've got a bottom G to a C to another G to another C. I do love this. Okay, right. So that's with the rubber mallet that comes with it. My Kosmosky drums, I've never got my technique brilliant, but I tend to use fingers, or I'll show you what else I use in a minute, but let's try these for a second. So I tend to just use fingers. All right, let's try these little finger boppers. That's what I'm going to call them for now, my little finger bopper. And I'll try another finger bopper. It comes with 6. Not sure why 6. I've got 10 fingers and 5 in each hand, but there we go. We'll pop one, my finger boppers. That's going to take a little bit of getting used to. All right, I think I'll probably get a better sound. Just with my thumb. Okay, something else before we try one of the ones from the booklet. These are the sort of bumper sticks or mallets that I've been using with my Kosmosky drums. They're a much softer material. So I'm guessing, I haven't actually tried it on this one yet, I'm guessing, the colour's quite matching as well. I'm guessing it'll have a more mellow sound. Let's have a little play. You can't go wrong. This is why I think they're amazing for school, is they don't sound wrong. You can literally hit them in any order, and because they come in scales, it all sort of just sounds really good. Jump back to what I was saying at the beginning. Why have I put this? I'm Ukulele Wales. Weirdly, I've been trying to work out a way. I sometimes sit and strum and play a tank drum, but you can never do it at the same time. So I have been looking at possibly doing a bit of recording using a tongue drum and a ukulele, and see what results I can get. So hence why I brought one of the school ones home, and I've got mine in the house. And so I was always planning on doing something with tongue drums and ukuleles. So fate, I do believe in fate. The fact that Horse, Camise, Acklot people, lovely company, contact me to say do I play tongue drum? That was literally the message. And then said, well, can we send you one to review? They don't ask me to do these videos, they just ask for my opinion on things, okay? So great, loving it. Differences between this one and my Kosmosky ones. Hang on, I'll just go and grab those. I'll be back now. I'm back. Okay, right. Here's one. This is our school one. Now, the reason I wanted to grab these, I suspected, and I was right, these are much heavier to pick up. All right, but basically, I'll take a better photo. But that is our school one. You can see they are very similar. These ones have got less tongues on them. They're much heavier. Look, they've got the hole in the back as well. So this is where all these ones that are being made at the moment now, much cheaper models, are sort of being based on these. And this one, it's the only one like it in the world. That is our school logo. All right, they literally customize these for you, and it's all beautifully engraved. Hang on. Oh, this was the one that started it all off. This is my tank drum, Kosmosky, and it's quite apt because you can't see it in this. I'll take a photo. There's a dragon in the middle there. When I designed this, and we did it together, contacted the company, they've put all Welsh logos and pictures around the edge with a Celtic band and some musical notes in there. There's a little bass clef at the bottom, okay, but a dragon in the middle. So they are very, very similar. All right, if I go like that. But these are much, much heavier. I'll have to do a comparison of sounds. I'm not playing the Kosmosky ones today. This is the unboxing of my horse tongue drum. So just before we finish, let's just hear it a little bit more. This is the booklet that comes with it. I'm used to reading notes. I'm used to reading tab. I'm used to reading words on a page where most of the letters don't make sense. I've never just done numbers before. I don't know if the light's going to catch this or not. It's literally numbers, line, numbers, line. So, going on the book, wish me luck. This is my first official reading of tongue drum music. Here we go. Sorry, I got a bit lost. I couldn't find 6 there for a minute then. So, hopefully, if you didn't know what a tongue drum was before, you know what one is now. Oh, it's much, much lighter. The reason it's brilliant that it's got these on it, okay, is on my other ones, they don't have these, and you can't put these on a hard surface. You don't get that resonating sound, all right? So you play them on your laps. Even if I had a blanket on here, I could put it on a blanket and it would work beautifully, but they're not very good on hard surfaces. So the fact that this one comes with those quite cute little rubber feet, I think is a brilliant feature. So there we are. That is the unboxing of my horse tongue drum, or tank drum. As I said, I was utterly shocked at how popular these things have come, how much cheaper they are now as well. And I'm really glad to see that a lot of other teachers are using them in schools, because I think they're awesome for all age ranges, right from little toddlers all the way up. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed. If you want to see more of tongue drum and tank drum and things, leave a comment below and give us a like. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos. Thank you for watching.